So do you think all podcasters sound like NPCs when they're like, welcome to the blah, blah, blah podcast?
Yes.
Okay, that's what you're saying. Okay, so we shouldn't do it because we're not NPCs.
Keep them guessing, bro. Like, NPCs are... What is NPC? Someone that's got a traceable pattern. They don't have thoughts of their own.
Mm-hmm.
Programmed.
Yeah, programmed into a game.
You gotta throw everyone off, bro. Even our viewers, even you guys.
So what if we change it up every week? Like one time I'm hanging off the roof or something, do the intro. Next week I'm lying down on the ground, do the intro.
Exactly. I don't know if it's good for viewers, but you wouldn't be NPC.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure. I had actually an incident. 2 weeks ago, I was on the way to work and I forgot my phone at home.
That's crazy.
So I was like I got onto the train and I realized there's no point going back home now. So I'll just continue.
I hate that when you forget. No, not even just the phone. The worst feeling is when you forget your headphones.
Yeah, then you feel like, what the hell? I have to listen to people around me.
Headphones is still better than phones, bro. I would feel naked.
Yeah, because like you can at least scroll Twitter, Reddit, something, right? So I forgot my phone at home, and on the train, then I am forced to like experience everyone around me, and it's a packed train, like early morning train.
Interact with the real world.
And then hear all the train noises, people getting on, kids talking about rubbish, going to school, stuff like that.
Anything that sticks out? Apart from people having their phones.
Well, hearing the train announcements all the time. Next stop, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, this is getting annoying actually, because I normally have headphones in, not listening to that stuff. So, and then I like, because you're sort of forced to observe your surroundings a bit, I would just be looking out at the window, and then every stop, there'll be new people getting on, and then I'll see them sit down, and then you start like assessing people in a way, like you're like, oh, what do you think that guy does? In my mind, I'm just playing those games. Mm-hmm. And then everyone is like stuck to their phone, like glued to their phone and stuff like that. And that's the first time in a while that I felt like a main character in a game, right? You know how like main characters, everyone's just like floating around.
What are you controlling, bro? You're just sitting there looking at people.
No. But like
you are true NPC, bro.
No, then I'm like, because I was attached to my phone, I probably appeared as an NPC to someone else as well.
Yeah.
And then I was like, maybe this is a sign for me to, break out of this habit or something.
Do you guys think you guys are the main characters? I mean, obviously everyone thinks in the main character.
From time to time, I do. Yes.
Bro, similar to the train example, there's a crazy thing that I love doing sometimes and it sounds a bit creepy, but if you just look at an apartment tower and you just look at like all these little boxes of people just doing their own thing, watching TV, going to the kitchen, going to the bedroom, going to the bathroom, like it's so like interesting to watch people just go about their like mundane life. Like it's
I think you're not the only one to think of that.
Yeah.
But I don't look into apartments to realize this.
I don't live in an apartment firstly to look into one. So like, but it is a thing. I would say the same. When they had like Game of Thrones going on, so because Game of Thrones was like it came at a certain hour, it wasn't like on a streaming service where people could watch it anytime. People would set up cameras into pointing towards an apartment block, and then all these apartments will be watching the show at the same time. So the light would be just like flashing at the same time, where there's like someone getting murdered, you would see like the flash come out and stuff like that. So it is an interesting observation.
Yeah.
And that makes you think probably we are NPCs in this world somehow.
And it makes you think like every single and each one of those people have their own intricate life, their own experiences, just as detailed and crazy as yours.
Have you guys seen the movie Free Guy?
No,
Free Guy? It's a Free Guy? No. It's a Ryan Reynolds movie where he is actually an NPC in a game. But then he becomes sentient, like he gets intelligence where he's like, why am I just stuck being a NPC in a game? Yeah. And then he tries to, find the truth about get out of the matrix essentially.
A better example is the Truman Show.
Truman Show, yeah. Where everything is just like playing out as the same, and then he realizes that this is like completely sort of fictionalized in a way around him. So that would be a good example.
And public transport is a good example of that, especially like if you're catching the same bus or train or whatever. Well, I think bus is more applicable because it's like a smaller like sample size, I guess. But like I used to catch a bus a lot to work and to school and stuff. And you'd see the same people get on and the same people get off at the exact same stop they get on, exact same stop they get off.
But that's routine, bro. It's not...
No, I know.
No. Realistically, it's routine, but then you're like...
Yeah, but them to you is like the most like... You don't hear them say anything. You don't see them do anything besides walk to the sit down, go on their phone, get off, go off the stop. Like it's the same shit every single day. And it would be for them to you as well.
Yeah,
like
it does become mundane a bit. There's a famous scene in The Matrix when that Morpheus and Neo are walking through the crowd and they're going past all these people going to work and they're all dressed in like black and white suits and women even are dressed in like formal clothing. And then Morpheus is giving Neo some sort of lesson. And then Neo like is observing the crowd. Then he sees a woman in a red dress. And then his mind gets distracted.
Yes.
And then Morpheus is like, that woman was placed specifically to distract you. So she was essentially an NPC in this Matrix to see if you are listening to me or you're just going to be distracted by this one woman.
Yeah.
And then I think when he turns around, Neo turns around, Morpheus has his gun out or something to his face. I think if I remember correctly, that scene. So yeah, it is an interesting observation.
Bro. He's not an NPC.
Sun would lose every time as well. He'd get distracted.
Any woman, bro, not even a red dress, she would be dressed out all in black and white.
Depends, bro.
Depends if she's Asian or not. So, you know how like it's become like a meme now. If people throw it around like NPC.
Elaborate, because I haven't heard of it.
You haven't heard of it?
It is a meme now.
NPC originated from 4chan, as like almost every meme does.
Yeah.
In like 2016 or something like that.
It goes 4chan, Reddit, Twitter, and then just becomes like on Instagram and TikTok. I think that's the flow of memes with everything. It starts extreme on 4chan, then it becomes
of memes.
Yeah, then it like dilutes.
Then it becomes to Facebook for all the boomers to share.
And then they're like, oh yeah, and then they don't realize this has been going on for 5 years.
A decade later.
Yeah, they're still calling people like what we used to call each other 5 years ago.
I'll receive in a WhatsApp in next 7 days.
Yeah, then you'll receive it.
What the hell is this?
I hope the camera's open.
I'm trying. Like that middle one would definitely catch it, bro.
Okay, I'm not NPC at least, bro. I don't wear stock standard shoes.
What the hell is with these glasses? Please explain this.
This is not NPC, brother. These are very fruity socks.
Yeah, sure. Point taken. NPC though.
NPC.
Black for sure.
I wear the same stuff, bro, all the time. That might be a sign of me being an NPC, bro.
Yeah.
What are some like examples that you guys have seen in the real world of an NPC?
I have too many, bro. Like obviously, as you said, people on trains, people that do what do you call? Vape, yeah. Man, they do the same motion, like, take the mask off, do a quick vape, and then put it back on. This is the lamest thing they do.
You want me to tell you the biggest NPC?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me lay this out for you.
Sure.
Do you guys know those traffic lights? So the traffic lights in Sydney, right?
Mm-hmm.
That are dictated by the passengers. It's a one-way traffic. There's no other traffic. There's no intersection. There's nothing. It's just one road, maybe 2-3 lanes, all going straight. If a passenger presses the button, the passenger will cross and all the traffic will stop for them, right?
Yeah.
The biggest NPC are the people. There's a white line and they just stop right in front of it and they patiently wait. They patiently wait. And no one's crossing. There's nothing happening around them. But just lines of them, all patiently waiting.
So you're advocating for people to cross the red light, is it?
100%. Waiting for the light to go green, even though there's nothing happening around me.
I think people are
Is
scared
this why
of
you
rules,
lost your
bro.
license, bro? Is this why he lost
Maybe.
his license? Because you broke a red light?
Nah, he lost his license for U-turns and silly stuff, bro. Nothing cool
Silly
like
stuff.
this.
Bro, you live in a first world country. You can't be doing stupid things like
It's
crossing
not
a red
stupid,
light.
I think
though.
fine's a big repercussion. Like, I don't think it's an NPC
But you can
thing.
see all the police around you.
Okay.
You have a quick look at your side view mirror, rear view mirror, side view mirror.
I thought he had a better
Bro,
example
Nah,
than this,
this
bro.
is
This
lame,
is
bro.
dumb as
What do
hell,
you
right?
mean, bro?
Okay, in the middle of the night, I get it. Right, but like, how are you gonna...
You're not at 5:30 now.
Bro, if there is no pedestrian crossing, what is stopping you from going?
Red light.
The
It's
law,
a small-
brother, the law. Do you know what the law means?
It's a small 5-meter crossing.
Have you ever
It's
studied the
literally-
law?
NPC.
I can't.
Yeah,
Do you agree with me, bro?
Nah, I don't know.
Come on, man.
No, but
Are you
I legit
joking?
thought you had a better example
No,
than this.
bro.
You think people who abide by the law are NPCs?
NPCs,
Yeah,
bro.
like, that much
In
I
an
agree
ex-
with.
It's literally
For me,
a
fines
red
is
light and a white
deterrent.
line
Like,
on the
If
ground.
there was a where I knew there were no coppers or pigs around, I would just go through.
Exactly. There's no logic behind stopping behind that line.
Okay, in the city, I would lean towards abiding by the law. In the outback, whenever we go on trips or whatever, we break so many laws, bro. We're not abiding by anything. I agree over there.
We've been
If
in trouble
people-
for that.
Yeah, if people are abiding by the law in the outback when there's no one around, no, bro, who the hell is driving 110 in the outback?
Okay, so I think we all are NPCs in one regard.
Yeah.
There was an incident when we were on the outback trip,
Yeah.
and this guy came up and harassed, like,
That wasn't outback, bro.
Whoa,
that was
where was-
Tasmania.
That's Tasmania, bro.
same thing, bro.
I wasn't an NPC back then.
Yeah, you were an NPC. I was just stuck.
I was an NPC.
Can you guys recall the story? So
we were in Tasmania. We were driving on a rural road. We were running late from somewhere. So we passed this roadwork sign, and the speed limit had been lowered to 40 or 60 or whatever. So we were following. I was driving. We were following the cars in front of us. Then it got past like 2 or 3 kilometers down. I'm like, it can't be that long a road work. I can overtake this guy. Why is this guy still driving at, this slow speed limit? So I overtook him. And then I drove past him and then kept going.
Hold on. You missed the key point. You were speeding. Do not forget that. You were breaking the law.
Okay, I'm coming to that. I was saying that because I thought like the roadwork sign had ended, I can just go past this guy. Obviously, I went and I kept driving at 110, 120 after that point. This guy that we overtook starts chasing us. I look in the rearview mirror. I'm like, why the hell is this guy chasing us? I'll let him go. I'll left indicate. Rather than coming in front of us and continuing, this guy comes in front of us and starts slowing down. So I'm like, maybe we dropped something. Maybe he's in trouble. He needs help or whatever. He pulls over the car.
And he pulls over in like the middle of the road to block
at an angle, not even straight. So we're like, okay, maybe something's wrong. And then he gets out. Big guy, white guy, wearing sunglasses.
Like farmer looking.
Flannel on.
Yeah.
Flannel on. I don't want to be stereotyping, but look dangerous. I'm not going to lie. So, fat hands as well. Comes towards the driver and driver's side and starts pointing and saying something.
Big old fingers, bro.
Yeah. Like at first, I couldn't hear him. So, I roll down the window and you guys, rather than backing me up, decided to start recording it and not back me up. So I go, what seems to be issue? And he's like, do you know how fast you were going, mate? It was a traffic sign saying it's a road work. You need to slow down. I was like, oh no, I didn't realize it was a traffic sign. And then
you realize it, but like
I didn't, bro. That's why I was speeding. I'm an NPC when it comes to abiding by the law. Then he goes, you shouldn't have been doing this. You're dangerous. You'll kill someone. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, how is it any different to you doing the silly maneuvers in front of us and stopping in front of us? You're trying to kill us as well. And then he's like, oh, don't get funny with me, mate. And he starts pointing. And then my friend who was in the passenger seat, it wasn't one of you guys, I don't think, said something. So he leans over all the way and like starts pointing in his face. I'm like, bro, stop, like get out of our face at least. And then he gets out. I tell him, okay, mate, calm down. I think you were having a bad day. And when I said that, I think that ticked him off. He's like, what do you mean I'm having a bad day? I'm like, okay, calm down. I know we did something wrong. Sorry if I was in the wrong, but you stopping in front of us wasn't any better either. And then I'm just sitting there waiting for one of you to help me out. But then you guys are like turn around. One guy just has a phone out like this. I'm like, what the hell's going on, bro?
Look, I thought you handled it pretty well. Yeah.
But we were NPCs in this.
One thing you forgot to mention though is when he got out of the car, you tried to drive around him and he jumped in like he ran in front of the car.
No. This was when he was walking away. I tried to drive around him and then he kept in front of him.
And you've got to commend him though. Because there were like 5 Desi Arab-looking guys in the car.
Indian-looking guys, bro.
No, he didn't make one.
Not one racist
comment. Yeah,
you gotta. Bogans are evolving.
Yeah, they've become sophisticated now. They know what the right thing to say are. Maybe he saw that my friend had a phone out. He's just like, I can't be saying stupid things at the moment. Anyway, so yeah, you guys have experience being an NPC in that situation. So, yeah. I definitely felt like a main character,
mind,
bro.
I was like, if he punches me, bro, I'm done. Like his hand was bigger than my face.
Yeah.
So physical.
Yeah, it was big, bro. Like it was a fat like gorilla.
This is when
bro.
This is when Sun's comment came in. It's like, bro, just run him over. I'm like, bro, I'm not running over this guy.
So for me, I'm NPC in like not NPC in different regards. I would have like
intimidate him at least.
Yeah, like whatever assets I have.
Don't admit murder on the podcast, bro.
Okay, 10 signs you're an NPC. You want to go through this list?
Let's
go. Okay, 10 signs you're an NPC. You found
this article on what?
Lifecoachcode.com. I don't know how reliable
shout out them.
Shout out them, whoever wrote this. Okay, number 1, every single day seems the same. Pretty standard.
Yeah.
Is that the case with you? No, you do something unique every day?
Like
I wear glasses randomly.
I switch up my cereals.
Nah, bro, like we do enough stuff as
like different sports, podcasts, like we switch it up a lot.
I'm a very NPC when it comes to my breakfast. I have had the same breakfast for the last 7 years.
I think you are NPC with food.
Yeah, food, definitely. I stick to the same food. Okay. Most of your conversations are about the weather, gossip, or complaining. Complaining is you, brother. Yeah, this is what I feel like my conversations with work colleagues, because you don't see them as regularly. I'm going in like every odd day into the office.
No.
All the conversation starts about how the weather is, bro.
It's weather, weekend gossip.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
What are you doing at the weekend? How was the weather? Who
Did
is
you see
getting
what
fired?
Shirley did?
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Number 3, you hate your job.
No.
You starting to like your job now?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
I'm making progression now.
So how has this changed from the last 3 months? 3 months
Last
ago,
3
you were
months?
hating your job.
I think it's not a podcast topic, but yeah, I think I'm loving my job now.
Loving your job.
Yeah.
Okay. You cannot go out and have fun by yourself.
You can surely. I think I think I can. Going gym, and does gym count as fun? I don't know.
That's an activity you're doing by yourself, yeah. Like I go on like drives or like hiking by myself.
You don't need to justify, bro.
Yeah, okay. Okay, you get it. You take the same path every day to work or whatever.
Nah, I keep changing it up, bro.
How do you change it up?
Sometimes I go for coffee, sometimes I don't go for coffee.
Sometimes
I go for energy drink.
Sometimes I stop by Melbourne before I hit work. No, I'm the same path every day. That's
my path is pretty similar when it comes to work. So another tick
No,
off
but
for
you
me.
work from home though sometimes, so you keep.
Oh yeah, maybe.
No, but sometimes he walks to the bathroom first, then the laptop.
I think.
Sometimes I switch up my laptop while I'm in bed. Sometimes I do it at the table.
Yeah, bro.
There's a switch
He
up right
switches
there.
up.
Sometimes I sit outside and
you're
work.
NPC.
I'm one. No, we're tied. We're both
Okay.
one.
More than 90% of your thoughts are the same thoughts you think every day.
Okay, yeah.
That happens from time to
Yeah, I
time, bro.
think
When
I
I'm
would say-
fixated on something, I just keep thinking about it.
Yeah, I guess
90%
so.
of
Yeah,
my
I
day.
think I'm NPC.
Alright, that's a plus
Everyone,
one.
everyone
2,
suffers
2, 1.
from that. You don't know your purpose, bro. This is a deep one, bro. No one knows their purpose, bro.
Bro, I think if you know your purpose, you're
Yeah,
NPC.
We all have a purpose.
Nah. If you know your purpose, you're NPC because you know what to do. If you know, no,
Because you realize life is a game.
No, but your purpose can change.
See, for me, purpose changes.
Or I have several purposes.
Yeah,
rather.
so then you're.
Like you got to get the bag and you got to take care of your family.
But that's NPC, bro. Like
How's that NPC?
Like, you know, you have a well-defined path, you're programmed X, Y, Z. If you have no purpose, aimless, then you're not NPC, bro.
You are reactive to others.
Yeah, definitely.
Bro, you suffer from this, bro. Like, you rely on what other people's reactions to it.
I've given all the power to dice rolls now, bro.
All of the choices you make are mainstream.
So what do you guys answer for the other
Reactive.
Reactive to others.
one? Yeah.
No, I don't let other people decide.
Yeah, I'm
what I have to get
half.
up
I
to,
think
but yeah.
I'm.
So I wouldn't give it to you. Nah, yeah, because I've tried to like, you know, tempt you guys with.
Yeah,
stuff.
true.
You
Nah,
guys have your
we're
own.
sweet. Yeah,
Believe
I'm
in
sweet.
the
I'm
same
on that.
religion as you
we're
of the
two all
week.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of the choices you make are mainstream. I don't think so. We make mainstream choices.
Nah.
Nah.
Maybe Trey does.
What? No,
If
I
we
don't.
did
You're
make-
a PC guy, like, you know, you'll do the most conventional choice. This is also like, you know, a conventional choice.
Yeah.
We've been to New
No,
Town,
bro.
so-
What do you mean? I got the motorbike first. I learned how to backflip.
Yeah.
I started cricket randomly, futsal,
Dreadlocks. yeah.
braids. Like, come on,
Yeah.
bro.
No,
I'm,
they're
I'm
not talking about you
anti-NPC,
doing.
bro.
No,
I take red lights.
no. Mainstream as in like you follow the trends when it comes to fashion. You do
Nah.
TikTok trends like
Bro,
what
look
everyone
I'm
else
wearing,
is doing.
Bro. This isn't fashion, bro. This is ugly as shit.
Yeah,
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
this is definitely not mainstream. No one likes the Washington Wizards, bro. So they all like the Lakers.
Nah, Bobby is not also mainstream.
Nah,
so
Yeah.
And you're clear?
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
we're all two, bro.
Yeah.
Two.
We feel powerless. You feel powerless to have free will.
No.
What does that mean, bro?
Okay, let me
You don't
describe
feel
it.
like you have your own free will.
Most, if not all, of your choices are not even yours. You think they are, but they are really desires of the past, manipulation by your ego, emotional reactions.
Yeah,
Nah,
bro.
I'm NPC, bro. Come on.
You haven't had a choice that is completely made by you.
Nah, bro. You got that chaotic energy, you know? If you want KFC, you get KFC.
Now, we all have friends that probably let their parents decide their whole life for them. Those type of people, they are completely
Or their
free will.
wife decide for them.
Oh yeah, boy.
Ooh, you're the only one married here. What are you saying, bro? Anyway, so that was the list. If any of you feel that
I think
you've
we're all
hit
tied, bro.
more than, what's the criteria?
I
Like
get
if
more
you hit,
than like 3 or 4.
if you hit more than 3 or 4,
I get
you're
more
on
than
the
4.
verge of being an NPC. You know, do something better with your life. In real life, have you had interactions with people that you consider were potentially NPC or definitely NPC?
You
Really?
go on. Like you had someone in your mind. So
Okay, when I sit down with like Desi uncles, I always feel like I'm interacting with NPCs.
politics,
They all, yeah.
prime ministers, corruption.
Is this
Yeah.
is this where you have like where you're like chatting to a character and it's like choose A or like X, Y,
AB.
A, B. Like
Yeah.
which topic do you want to choose to talk with this desi uncle? Politics, press.
You remember like in GTA San Andreas, there were like those gangs. Grove Street, the Grove Street gang, Grove Street family, ballers,
the
Mexican ones or whatever. It's just like whenever you speak to an uncle, one of them is representing a gang, and they're all dressed the same, pretty much. Whenever I sit down, one of them would be supporting blah 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 party A, and another one would be supporting party B.
I think we don't have anything better to do, bro, in Pakistan. Yeah. Like food is the only hobby we have.
No, it's just not Pakistani. I would say Indians, Sri Lankans.
Indians have a bit more variety to them, bro.
No, but the subject matter just changes. Rather than talking about politics, Indian uncles might start talking about cricket or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and yeah, so that's what. So Desi uncles definitely. Whenever I sit with one, I'm like, this is the same old conversation. You guys all talk about it. Oh, it could be politics. It could be religion. I am from this sect A. I follow this Maulana.
It's a family podcast, no sex, bro.
What? Sex, SECTS, bro. So definitely when I interact with Desi uncles, I have that feeling. Their life doesn't change. And then once one cohort of Desi uncles moves on, I think you hit a certain age, which I'm probably coming close to now, 35 probably. You become a Desi uncle, you start talking about the same things.
I think we've been pretty non-contaminated, bro. Like we talk.
No, but you just hit a certain age.
Yeah, we will.
And then something might happen.
I don't think Sun will. I can definitely see Abob hitting a certain age and speaking about the same shit.
Talking about business investment portfolio.
Yeah.
No, business investment portfolio is too far for Desi uncles,
Crypto.
Bro.
No, they'll discuss about it.
No. Desi uncles don't do investment.
No.
All they do is property.
Desi uncles had a massive fixation on crypto for a while there.
Did they?
Bro, who the hell are you sitting with, bro?
Bro, all Desi uncles are speaking about crypto.
This is a Kashmiri specific,
yeah.
Probably, bro.
No, Indian.
Yeah.
What did they know about it? What did they describe crypto?
No, they were just saying, oh, I invested in Ethereum, I invested in Bitcoin, it's the future,
They lost everything, bro. They're down the dumps probably now.
Oh, they would have been, yeah.
These are not smart people, bro.
Money.
Yeah, they just like, I think they just like, whenever they have like a round table, they're just like, oh, what are you doing to make money?
What do aunties speak about? Generally, like
bro, this is controversial.
Oh, Akshay got with Sanjoy. I don't know.
I think they just like try to fix up people. That's their thing. Food. Who bakes better food?
Fix up
Aapka khana acha tha. That kind of talk.
And then general gossip with each other.
Like we do, like if you're talking about among yourselves as friends, we're doing some kind of politics on a small level, like maybe cricket tactics, football tactics, like who's playing what, how's everything going.
Locker room strategies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think we
need to switch this up, bro. We don't want to be going down that path. So let's find intellectual things to talk about. One time I was confronted by an NPC in Melbourne.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
He called me there was two of us. He called us the N-word.
The N-word?
Right? The N-word.
Why?
He didn't have sunscreen on.
Yeah. Anyway, so we were standing outside the building. We were in fact waiting for him. So we were Airbnb.
4 a.m. for example. We wanted to watch the UFC fight. We were in Melbourne for World Cup, Cricket World Cup.
Yeah.
4 a.m. in the morning on a Melbourne main street, whatever the street was we were staying at. Collins Street or something.
Collins,
yes. Yeah. So we're like, where the hell is Sun? And then we're looking left and right. We don't see him. We thought you would be waiting for us. Anyway, so like me and Hash are talking. We're like, oh yeah, so are you excited for the game? This, that, the other. One random guy approaches from the left. And we can tell he's a bit like...
a situation,
a bit of a situation. He isn't well kept, I would say.
Yeah.
Hair was nice, I would say. Like he combed his hair at least. But he was in raggedy clothing.
He's got more than I.
Okay. And he was racially ambiguous. Okay. Like if you still ask me, I don't know what the hell he was, right? So he comes up to us and he says like, oh, do you have a USB-C cable?
That's a random request.
Request from like not even give me $1, give me a CD, none of that.
What is he like? Does he seem like he's like a intellectual guy? Does he seem like a bit Darrow? Like
like he was walking, like he definitely was under the influence of something.
Like Darrow.
What does that mean?
Darrow means like
drowsy, dreary type. Yeah. Sure. So he was like dreary, like walking up to us, and he was like, "You boys got a USB-C by any chance?" And then we were like, okay, we're not carrying around a USB-C with us. So Hassan,
you guys were lying, weren't you?
I didn't have a USB-C on me, bro. Hash goes, no, sorry, we don't. And then he's like, I just want you guys to help me out here. I'm like, nah, I don't have one. And then Hash kind of made a face. So yeah, because he made that face, he's like, "What are you looking at, mate?" And then his accent, after saying that sentence, his accent completely changed. He started sounding more Arab. Come to realize he was actually Arab. Okay? Then he starts going, you boys, you're a bunch of N-words. Okay? You N-words, I love everybody. I love Indians. I love Afghanis. I love white people. But you N-words are a bunch of bitches. I don't know what to be more offended by, the N-word or the bitches, right? So I'm just like, mate, I can't help you at this moment. Do you need $1? I don't have that on me. And then he goes, it's like, nah. You guys think because I'm looking like this, you don't want to help me. I'm like, bro, I don't have a USB-C cable on me. He's like, well, help me find one then. And I'm like, bro, I don't know where to go with you.
You should have started sniffing for a USB-C cable. I would, as a
bro,
nice
help the
person.
brother out.
Okay, anyway, then he starts walking away. Hash and me sort of like cross our arms in front of us, and we're just standing leaning against the window, trying to act like we're not worried by the situation at all phase, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna leg it if he approaches me, right? And then he took one step towards Hash, and then Hash kind of like took one step towards me. And then he's like, if I see you when I come back around in this corner, I'm going to knock you out. And then he walked away.
Was he a big boy or?
Bro, he was like half my size, bro. I was so scared, bro. And then in the middle of explaining that, that's when he told us that he was actually Kuwaiti or something. And I was like, what the hell is a Kuwaiti doing in Australia?
4 a.m.
And then, not only that, in the condition he was, bro. I thought Kuwaitis had money and stuff, right? Then Son comes back. I explained to Son, this is what happened. And he's like, let's go find him. I'm like, bro, I don't want to find this guy. But yeah, that was an interaction I had. Have you guys never had that kind of situation presented to yourself?
I've had it, but like it's nothing this obvious on top of my head kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think most people you see, like if you see
I'm kind of
homeless,
jealous of you now, man.
Yeah, that's a
if
nice
you see
I wanna meet
homeless
crackers,
people,
bro.
most of them in the city, at least in Sydney, like
They mind their own business.
They
bro.
mind their own business, but then if you approach them, most of them, like some of them obviously have like mental health issues at that point when you don't have like a secure home over you, you've been through financial troubles. Most of them at least have a genuine conversation with you. They let you know this is what's happened to me.
I think our homeless people are like have seen some tough times. Like when you see Melbourne homeless people, you see they have a vibrance to them. They have a life. Like they'll be fighting with themselves.
Yeah.
But homeless people are just sleeping on the streets.
Bro, homeless people in Melbourne, you can't tell them if they just walked out of a thrift shop or they're like homeless for real. They just look like hipsters, bro. Like you're just like, is that a hipster or a homeless guy? I can't tell. That's what they are like over there. Over here, you see like genuine people. When I'm walking around in the city, I'm just like, these
You're
are
gonna
genuine.
give them 20 cents.
Not 20 cents, bro. More than that, bro. 20 cents got
I mean,
nothing in this world. The complete inverse of being an NPC. Have you guys experienced this main character syndrome that people tend to have?
Yeah.
Okay. You see them in those gym clips where, how people film themselves in the gym and someone walks past their camera and they're like, oh, this is the 100th time this has happened.
It's not someone, bro. It's a chick. A chick is filming.
Yeah.
And in the background, she sees a guy glance at her and then look away. And then she makes it all about herself. Oh, this
And then
guy's
she gets
staring at
called
me.
out
Oh, I
recently,
feel so gross.
But it's not that
ugly.
one, just that one. It happens like all the time. There's so many videos of like that on Instagram or TikTok.
Joey Swole comes to the rescue.
Yeah. I like this guy, bro.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
him
Who is
too,
he?
bro.
He's some...
He's some jack guy who comments on girls overthinking what they're doing. Some shit like
So it's some girl is just like making a video and it's like, oh, look at this guy. He's going to look at me multiple times. And then the guy just glances at the girl once or whatever. And then she does a set and then she's like, oh yeah, this is what's annoying about being a woman and coming to the gym. Guys just creeping in on you. And then it cuts to this Joe guy.
He's
and
always
like,
in his car
yeah,
with the
and he's
cap
like,
on.
lady, listen up. There's nothing happening with you, okay? This is just regular behavior. Stop making a scene. Stop being a main character in your own story
And
type
bro,
of thing.
the stupidest thing is that they worry about this one person glancing at them for half a second. And then they'll post the same thing the guy's looking at for everyone, for millions of people to see online.
You're
It doesn't make any
objectified,
sense, bro.
I don't like people like him, man.
Honestly, bro.
Problem with him is he doesn't know any of these things, so he's not gonna have input for these. So like we're just talking to ourselves at the moment. But yeah,
For me, I don't look into people. I look into ideas.
Wow.
what's your idea that you've heard this week, bro?
I've
We'll
been
start
reading-
wearing glasses to look smarter. Is that what you read, bro?
Nah, this is just me not looking tired, bro. Hopefully
Yeah.
it works, but
I never get this logic.
It looks
Wearing
like an Asian spec with glasses, bro.
the moment. Okay, so he wore these glasses for the first time ever that I've seen. Right? Someone approaches my door, opens the door. And I'm like unsure because it was dark, right?
Yeah.
And he sits there. I'm like, son doesn't wear glasses, right? I'm like, who the hell is this guy? And he looks over, but I couldn't take him seriously after that.
I don't know. Am I looking
Speak into the mic, bro.
Am I looking Indonesian?
Yeah, put him up here.
No, bro. I just want to finish this podcast so I can see what do I look like.
Yeah, Malaysian, Indonesian, Bangladeshi, whatever, bro. Pick one.
Okay, anyways.
Okay, if you had to be a character in a game and live out the rest of your life as an NPC in that game, which one would you pick?
Have you guys seen Sword Art Online?
What?
Sword Art Online.
Sword Art Online. This
What is
doesn't
that?
sound like a game anyone plays,
It's
bro.
an anime, but it's like this. It's where people who are playing this game are suddenly trapped in it in real life, and it's VR and stuff. And if you die in the game, you die in real life.
Yeah.
I reckon it would be mad to be in that.
Yeah, I have a similar anime called Hunter x Hunter where they go into a game and do the same thing. But I wouldn't pick
These are
that.
lame anime games. I want to play something that's realistic and represents real life.
Mario Kart.
GTA.
GTA is obviously a good shout.
Bro, I don't want to be an NPC in GTA, bro. People will be
Bro,
running
you
you
just
over,
die,
shooting
bro.
you every other
I
second.
want to be like something that's surreal, like, you know, something that's...
Cyberpunk.
Nah, I was thinking FIFA 23.
Just be in the crowd, waving
World Cup.
randomly.
World Cup edition.
Or be the referee.
No,
Referee's
World
an
Cup.
NPC.
No, he's not NPC, bro. He's doing something
No,
important.
referee,
Okay.
bro.
I want to be in Qatar World Cup final, bro.
Whether in the crowd, you
In
mean?
the crowd, obviously.
Yeah, those
I'm
cardboard
NPC, bro.
cutout type
Yeah,
people. Yeah.
no.
You could have picked the manager. You could have picked a
On-
sideline.
one
You
of
could
the-
have picked a
pick
player.
No, he's not an NPC, bro. He is doing something useful to the game.
No, but he's not being
right,
controlled
right,
by someone. He's not a main character.
Okay. No, I'd still rather be someone that's like, you know, relaxed, having popcorn, chicken, and Coke Zero on sideline.
Mm.
Oh,
Player.
the flag boy.
Nah, they're still walking back and forth. I just want to have a nice time, bro, in
Yeah.
Qatar.
Fair, bro.
Fair, bro. I want to be an NPC in the new Hogwarts game, bro. That would be fun.
That'd be sick, bro.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Getting killed by random characters and stuff like that, or
You-
getting to fly around Gryffindor.
Which house would you want to be part of? We judging him now.
Which house do I want to be part of?
Bro. This
Yeah, this guy's
Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw.
Oh, nah, he's gonna say Gryffindor. He's an NPC, bro. Like,
No,
you know,
no,
the most obvious-
Ravenclaw. I just said Ravenclaw.
I heard Gryffindor.
I had Gryffindor. I had Gryffindor too,
You
bro.
NPCs,
He looks
bro.
like a guy that would choose, like, you know, I want to be the next Harry Potter.
Yeah,
No.
bro.
People used to think I look like Harry Potter because I used to have circular glasses, bro. I'll show you a picture and you'll be like, yeah, you look like a Desi Harry.
You look like a rugby league ref, bro.
No, but okay, this joke he's gotten, it's not even a joke. The guy we were playing over the weekend, the cricket guy, he called me a referee, Matt Chechen, who's a referee. He's like, oh, Matt
Yeah.
Chechen chucking the ball. And he's a referee.
He
in
kept
rugby.
saying him Matt Chechen.
Why? How the hell do I look like a
I don't
rugby
know what he
ref?
looks like, but
Rugby
you know,
ref are like rugby league player sizes, bro. They're much bigger than me.
just facially, bro.
Yeah, just facially. Anyway, if you are a NPC, you think in real life, sucks to be you, bro. I'd rather be living in reality. So yeah, this
It
experience.
sounded like NPC conversation.
Do you want to do the most NPC outro ever?
Um,
What would an NPC sound like if they were doing an outro?
Thanks, guys, for tuning in to the latest episode
No,
of
look
Trash
into
Talk
the camera
Experience.
at least, bro.
Sorry.
Lame, bro.
No, your camera is that one.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in to the latest Trash Talk Experience episode. Please join us on the next one next week. Thank you.
Peace.
No,
Sure.
there's no peace. It's finished.
And this
NPC.
is
No,
war.
NPCs need to have like a call out, sign out, right?
Peace is like...
Kind regards.
No, peace. Yeah, you're sincere.
Yours sincerely, kind regards. Peace.
Signing
Catch
off.
you in the next one.